thank you guys for stopping by. Usually on the channel, we're building trucks, we're building cars, we're doing some sort of fabrication. Well, today we're going to do a little bit different of a video. We're going to take you guys on the journey. Me and my family went to Alabama. We went to do a collaboration video with another YouTuber, which you'll see that video coming up soon. While we were there, we stopped and toured Desota, I believe it is, Caverns. We did some air cannon wars against my wife and my daughter. We stopped at a car museum on the way back in Clarksville, Georgia. Probably had over 100-ish cars. If you're near there, I recommend you go. They got cars from like 1920 model Fords on up. Awesome. And they also have a antique store where you can buy stuff, a little gift shop. So I hope you guys stick around for today's video. If caverns really isn't your thing, maybe skip on past and check out the cars at the end, but it's an awesome fun time. We shoot some bows and arrows. Make sure hit the subscribe button. We got a car on a trailer right now outside. We got my wife's 240Z Datsun build coming up. When I tell you guys to get excited about it and get pumped, we're gonna hit that thing with a vengeance and get it knocked out this summer. No joking. So we're gonna finish the C10 build behind us. We got my wife's Datsun build coming up very soon. And we also got my 66 F100 that we got an engine for. So tons of stuff going on, plenty of projects. And if you ain't talking projects,
we ain't talking.
Anyways, hope you guys enjoy the video. Let's do it. Frappes?
At the moment, we don't have any frappes.
Alright. Frappe machines down. Imagine that.
Normally, this one's never down.
Ice cream machine broke. Frappe machine broke. So tell them where we're at.
Alabama.
You're supposed to give a little bit of suspense.
Oh, you didn't tell me that.
So tell them where we're at.
Well, you see, we're in somewhere that's over the other side of Georgia. And it starts with an A and it ends with a Bama. How's that?
What you eating?
Starving food.
You hungry?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You got one coming.
Day one, rain. In today's forecast, more rain. Gotta find a continental breakfast. Yep, gotta wait for the rain. Smells like rain.
son trying to sabotage me.
Welcome to the world's shortest rock skipping competition.
Look, I found a pearl white rock. You can keep it.
Go first.
I don't want to keep it. 0 skips. 2 skips. 2 skips.
Wow.
Over an outer space. 2. Oh, that was like 5. 2. 2's all you got. He's a 2er. I'm a straight monkey, bro. This guy.
Ms. Mitchell, I'll be y'all's tour guide today. Before we do go down into the cave though, we do have a couple of rules I would like to go over. Main 3 rules that we have. Rule number 1, please make sure that you stay with me at all times. This is because it can get very dark down there and we want to make sure I don't lose anybody on my tour. That being said, rule number 2, please make sure that we do not touch any of the rocks that are down there. This is because the rocks are actually still actively growing to this day, and the oils in our hands will stunt their growth until they eventually stop growing altogether. We want to make sure our cave stays actively living and growing for as long as possible. And thirdly, please make sure that we do not litter in the cave. Does anyone have any questions? No, you don't want to know what my favorite color is, or? No? Okay. Well, I'll tell you guys what, after our cave tour, I will also juggle fire in front of the maze if y'all are interested in seeing that. Everybody, you can follow me down into the cave.
I'm scared.
Now, the reason we're having y'all sit down for the first portion of the tour is we're actually going to go into something we call total darkness. Now, total darkness sounds pretty scary to some, but it's actually really awesome, and we'll go over a couple of fun tests while we're inside of it. The main rules that we have for total darkness are that you guys remain seated the entire time the lights are off. This is because if done properly, you shouldn't be able to see an inch in front of your face. So we don't want anyone running into the wall, running into the stage, or anything like that. That being said, please make sure that we keep all forms of artificial light off. This is cell phones, glow-in-the-dark keychains, light-up shoes, anything you guys may have that's going to emit light, you're going to want to turn off or put in your pocket. And if y'all have light-up shoes, you're going to want to keep your feet still for the remainder of total darkness. Now that being said, I do have one third and final rule, that is please remain, please remain seated, but please do not scream during total darkness. This is because, contrary to popular belief, I am more afraid of the dark than you guys are. That being said, the real reason is, since the lights will be off, we don't know what's going on. So if we hear someone scream, then I do have to turn on the lights again, and we don't get to experience it. Now that being said, if y'all are ready for total darkness, go ahead and raise your hand. It's pretty cool.
That's amazing.
All right, you guys, so go ahead and keep your heads on a swivel and look around a little bit. I'm gonna tell you a bit about the cave. If you guys see all the formations around you, you guys can see the rocks, different types of rocks we have down here. We're gonna be talking a lot about this today. But starting off the tour, I'm gonna tell you a bit about the 2 most common rocks or formations you guys are gonna see. We have stalactites, which are right up here, which come straight down from the roof of the cave. And we have stalagmites that come out of the ground. Now these sound very similar, but an easy way to remember the difference between the 2 are that stalactites hold tightly to the ceiling, or at least we hope they do, and then stalagmites might reach the ceiling one day. Now, fun fact, it takes all of these formations down here about 200 years to grow the size of a cubic inch. That's about the size of a mini marshmallow every 200 years. It takes them a very long time to grow. Now, aside from how the cave was made and the formations that are down here, I'm going to tell you guys about the sheer size of our cave. Actually ranging from right up here at the top of the ramp where we came in at, all the way over to our back room wall back there. It's right around 300 feet or 100 yards. That's about the size of a football field without the end zones. Then if y'all take the base of the floor right here and measure it from right there all the way up to the top of the crack in the roof of the cave, it's right around 124 feet. It's about the size of a 12-story building or a very short NBA player. Now, our cave is fairly big. It's not the biggest though by long shot. Actually, one of the biggest caves is actually over in Kentucky. It's called Mammoth Cave, and it's about 200 miles of what they've explored. So pretty spectacular.
So guys, You may not be able to see it right now, but once we walk back by it, you guys feel free to take pictures and take a look at it. Now this formation right over here that has a light on it has something written in it. It says I.W. Wright, 1723. This is because back in 1723, I.W. Wright was a fur trader from Charleston, South Carolina. Mainly what he did to make a profit was he sold beaver pelts and animal skins to people that wanted them. Thing was, back in Charleston, everybody had already bought product from him, and you can imagine trying to sell someone something they already have didn't really go over too well. So he decided to pack up his stuff and follow the Charleston-Chickasaw Trail all the way from Charleston, South Carolina, over towards the banks of the Mississippi River. On his way there, he was actually passing by the cave. Back then, we did not have a lovely paved ramp like we do today, nor did we have a tunnel. We had a 30-foot mudslide ranging from right up here down to the bottom of the ramp. Now, while he was passing on the board, it's a little hard to do though.
Look at the
I'll
parrot.
tell you guys a secret. Some jugglers mess up on tricks to make it look harder, right? I'm not one of them. We'll get it though. Here we go. The other way. Right way. Okay. We're gonna ignore that squeal. And we're gonna go for it. Ta-da! It's gonna happen very quickly. Don't blink, you might miss it. It's gonna happen in 3, 2, 1. Did you see it?
Yeah.
Pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Here we go, we'll do it twice. Just make sure y'all are paying attention very well. I don't know if they do it 2 times a show, but y'all are a great crowd, so we'll do it. It's gonna happen in 3, 2, 1.5, 1. Woo!
If you ain't in Alabama eating Dippin' Dots, then where you at?
You ain't nowhere.
So it was Faith, Dusty, and then poor old Isaac lost, I'm pretty sure. We're about to go find out for sure who actually made it to the end. Apparently not.
I got it.
Okay, almost.
Hunt. Food your village needs. Last deer of the season.
These arrows are bent.
You need to go up a little.
These arrows are bent.
Oh, it's the tool.
Last arrow of the season.
Last deer.
Your village is shriveled up, hungry, weak. First, she just put work in one.
That's the wrong side, Isaac.
Now he's shooting left-handed for the kill of the village. All right.
It's harder than you think with this thing.
Any words?
These are impossible. Not what I ain't. Don't squish it up against your face with it.
Yeah, it is. See, she'll switch it out.
I can't.
You don't shoot, I'll shoot for you.
This one's dumb. Like, it's a lot string to pull back. Isaac, you just shot.
That's not even 20 pounds to pull back.
She just roasted you. She said you just shot. You didn't hit nothing.
Have you hit anything you've been shooting how the
Okay,
whole time?
let's
You're
get-
complaining that you can't pull back 10 pounds.
You can pull back 10 pounds, so why weren't your
I can
arrows
pull
going to the
back 40.
target? What's your excuse?
What's your excuse?
I can't pull the string. What was yours?
Mine? I don't need an
pull the string,
excuse.
so how come yours weren't going to the target?
You can pull
Tell
the
him
strings
his
how much
village
yours
is
are.
hungry.
Hold on. She's pulling back the string, so how come her ain't going on the target?
Tell him.
Isaac, I can't pull back the string. I'm barely pulling.
You're obviously pulling it all the way back.
Come sit over here.
Tell him his village is hungry.
He's just mad. Like, I have an
How am I
excuse, so I'm
mad?
not making any shots.
How am I
It's not
mad?
horrible.
Is your village hungry?
No.
They didn't get a kill. All 9 airs went in the woods.
No, they didn't. She can shoot one because she can't pull it back. Well, it's because of how you're pulling it back. Your elbow's not straight.
Back, I can get a shot.
So you're weak, is what you're saying.
You could pull the string. None of your arrows went
You're
in the
pulling
target.
the string.
Barely. I
You're
can't hold
pulling it
that.
all the way back.
Plug this, and maybe more people will like you.
Pull that, and maybe your village will get a deer.
You're the hunter, and your village is hungry.
She's gonna come back mad and get her whole village to leave her.
Hit a target.
Please hit a bullseye. All right, your village is counting on you because Isaac let them all down.
Bring it down.
It's because of how she's pulling it back.
Up, point it down. Told you. Baby.
Oh, give me some.
That's not a dead deer though. None of that's dead.
She hit something.
Did you hit
Watch,
anything?
I'll get one of those bows and I'll shoot. I'll get it right.
Did you hit anything?
She hit something with that bow.
What'd you hit?
My accomplishment of going out to hunt. I'm like her.
Down there, right there. That was a little too down.
All right, here goes Mom. Let's see if she can do it for Wessex.
I've never shot anything in my I've literally never shot anything in my life. Not a bow and arrow, not a gun. I'm scared.
Aim down.
I hit that one.
She didn't kill the deer she was aiming at. She killed the deer standing beside that deer. All right. Bullseye.
Oh my lord!
Oh, snap.
Let's go,
Oh, missed that one. I got cocky.
Dang,
Check out the grouping though.
that's good.
Minus that one way over there.
That's a genie.
If you guys made it to the end of the video, appreciate you guys watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure, if you want to stay tuned for the upcoming builds and videos, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And if you had a favorite part from the video, drop it down in the comments, smash the like button. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.